The one who lied about you is now about to be exposed in front of their inner circle. Archangel Michael says, the light you carry has disturbed the darkness in someone else's soul, and instead of healing, they chose to harm. But their web of lies is unraveling now. The circle that once protected them is preparing to turn against them as the truth rises uninvited. The exposure is not by accident. It has been summoned by divine timing, triggered by a moment they never expected would backfire. A whisper they released in malice is returning as a roar that cannot be silenced. What they said about you was never true, but they had confidence no one would ever find out. They thought their words would poison minds forever, planting doubt where you were once honored. But something greater than human schemes has entered their circle now. One person within their close circle has seen evidence. A text, a photo, a contradiction they can't ignore. That person is the first crack in the mask the liar wears. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This crack will widen soon. And when it does, their inner circle, those they felt safest around, will be the ones to dismantle the illusion piece by piece. The liar has no idea how fast it's moving. Archangel Michael says, the divine sword of justice does not strike in anger, it strikes in clarity. And clarity is coming not only to expose the truth, but to return dignity to your name. They are starting to feel it. That tightening in their chest every time your name is mentioned, as if the walls are inching in. They can't laugh like they used to. They can't sleep like they once did. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Someone in their circle asked them a question recently that made them panic. The liar stuttered. Their voice broke. It was the moment a seed of doubt was planted in the minds of those who once trusted them blindly. Now, that doubt has grown. Others have begun noticing strange patterns, inconsistencies in their words, nervous glances, over-explaining. This liar who once appeared so confident is beginning to fracture. You, on the other hand, have felt the pain in silence. You carried shame that never belonged to you. But soon, your silence will become your strength, because you didn't retaliate, you rose. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The universe has kept receipts. Every hidden conversation, every lie masked as concern, every slander dressed in fake worry, it's all been stored for this very moment. That moment has arrived. Someone in their inner circle has begun documenting things. You don't know this person yet. But they are playing a key role in your vindication. There is a message being drafted, a long one. It will circulate among their group. It will contain the exact truth you've been waiting to be revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 222. They can't stop it. Even if they try to delete, deny, or redirect, the truth will keep finding ways to speak. It's not a rumor, it's a resurrection of your name. Archangel Michael says, your name was dragged through dirt so the divine could wash it in gold. The liar didn't realize their lies would polish you brighter in the end. You've been watched all along. Not just by humans, but by heavenly watchers who measure intent, not image. And now, justice is no longer delayed. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Watch how people begin treating you differently. You'll notice a shift. Some will be softer, more curious, even apologetic, because the truth is moving faster than denial. You won't need to defend yourself anymore. The proof is walking toward the table. Let it sit down. Let it speak. Let it reveal what was hidden. The liar will try to laugh it off at first. But behind the laughter, they'll tremble. Their inner circle's energy will shift, suspicion will replace loyalty. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Soon, someone will reach out to you privately. They'll tell you they're sorry. They believed the wrong person. They'll tell you what was said and how it started. You will be tempted to feel bitterness. But hold your crown, do not let it tilt. You've risen above mud, and now you stand on solid truth. There was jealousy behind the lies. An unspoken envy. They couldn't understand why your light still glowed, even in the middle of struggle. Type Amen to get blessing 000. Their goal was to replace you. To diminish you in front of others so they could shine in your absence. But the energy didn't bend in their favor. It snapped back. This reversal has been divinely timed. You don't need to do anything. Just stay still and allow the truth to travel freely, without interference. The liar's phone is already buzzing. Their inbox has messages they're afraid to open. Their circle is beginning to see cracks. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They will feel alone in a room full of people. Because those people are quietly evaluating everything now. There's a stillness that surrounds the liar like a warning. Don't interrupt what heaven is doing. Don't confront. Let the wave crash on its own. The truth does not need defense when it carries divine force. You will feel peace wash over you. Not because revenge happened, but because recognition is coming. Your heart will finally breathe. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There was one moment that started this shift. A single sentence they uttered in pride that contradicted a previous lie. It was overheard by someone who never forgets details. That person took mental notes. They waited. And now, they're connecting dots out loud. Each dot leads to your vindication. Archangel Michael says, your dignity was never lost, it was being recalibrated in silence. The liar was only allowed to speak so that their downfall would be self-inflicted. Type Amen to get blessing 666. A screenshot will be shared soon. It will land in the wrong hands, or the right ones, depending on how you look at it. And from there, the fire will spread. They will feel the heat. They will try to explain themselves too much. That desperation will expose even more than the original lie. You will hear your name in new places. From people who never used to mention you. Now, they're realizing they were misled. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You don't need to clear your name. The wind is doing it for you. With every gust, the false layers are being stripped from their story. A spiritual correction has been issued. You didn't ask for revenge, you were granted restoration. And that restoration is happening publicly. The liar wanted a crowd. Now they will have one, but not to applaud them. This crowd will ask for truth. And the liar won't be able to answer. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. One friend of theirs has already stepped away. They haven't said it out loud yet, but they've pulled back. They no longer trust the liar. You, on the other hand, are rising. Not with noise. But with presence. The same presence they tried to mute is now being amplified. Don't lower your light to match their shadow. You were never made for small. And their attempt to shrink you has only enlarged your purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Soon, people will compare your character to theirs. It will be painfully clear who stood in truth, and who masked their brokenness in lies. A conversation is being planned. You're not part of it. But your name is. And this time, it's not in gossip, it's in realization. One of their own is ready to speak up. They held it in too long. Now the words are bubbling over. The truth is breaking free. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, the ones who saw you fall will now see you fly. And the ones who mocked your silence will witness your strength roar without a single word. Every lie they spoke was a thread. And now, that thread is unraveling their own disguise. They are stitching their own exposure. Your peace will not require an audience. But heaven will make sure one is present anyway, to witness your clearing and their collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The liar is afraid of the mirror now. Their reflection no longer brings confidence. It brings confrontation. You are stepping into your restoration season. The lies no longer define you. The truth is louder now. And it's marching in your favor. This is not just a turning point. It's a full reversal. The liar's power has expired. Your name is being restored in every room it was once destroyed. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Their voice used to echo loud in places where yours was silenced. But now, every word they speak is followed by a shadow of suspicion. People are starting to pause, listen deeper, and question what used to be accepted blindly. Their closest confidants are no longer smiling the same way. Something feels different in the room when your name comes up. They glance at one another, unsure if the person who led the lie can still be trusted at all. This is the divine shift in action. It's subtle, but it's unstoppable. A silent justice rolling forward like thunder disguised as a whisper. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. A voice from within their circle has started defending you. They didn't do it loudly, but it was enough. That defense planted a seed of truth that others are watering with their curiosity. Now the liar is scrambling. They're revisiting stories, trying to patch up holes, rewriting their own history. But it's too late, the leaks are too wide, and the tide is coming in. You once cried in silence, wondering if anyone would ever see the truth. Now they're watching it unfold with their own eyes. You're not begging to be believed anymore, you're simply being revealed. Someone even closer to them than you ever were is beginning to distance themselves. They're not ready to make a public statement, but privately, their energy has shifted. They no longer believe the mask. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Their past words are being brought up by those around them. Didn't you say something else before? Someone asked. That one sentence cracked the ground beneath their confidence. And it's only the beginning. The liar has exhausted their lies. Now, all that remains are fragments of falsehood floating around them like broken glass, cutting them with every step they take. You, meanwhile, are walking lighter. Every truth that emerges removes another weight from your shoulders. You're not chasing justice, it's running to catch up with you. You've moved in grace, even when accused. That grace is now returning to you multiplied. Their punishment is not your revenge, it's their own energy folding back on itself. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. There is a shift in tone when they speak now. It's no longer firm, it's frantic. Their eyes dart as if every word might betray them. One of their friends has stopped replying to their texts. Another has muted them in group chats. These are not coincidences, they are the first signs of fallout. In the background, someone is drafting a message meant for you. They've heard too much. They're ready to reveal everything, the root of the lie, the motive behind it, and how long it's been building. Archangel Michael says, don't chase them down. Stand in your truth and let your silence thunder louder than their chaos. The storm is not yours anymore. It's theirs. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. The liar thought they'd be protected by the crowd. But the same crowd is now shrinking away. Their laughter is fading. Their support is turning into silence. You're not broken, you're breaking through. You're being escorted into a space where truth is your armor, and peace is your shield. You don't have to fight for it anymore. The ones who once ignored your pain are now questioning their allegiance. They see now who truly stood in light and who hid behind it, throwing stones from the shadows. Your strength, your endurance, your patience, they're not forgotten. They're being honored now by divine forces and by human eyes beginning to open. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. This exposure is not the end of the story, it's the turning point. You are stepping into a season of reclamation. What was stolen, your name, your dignity, your connections, is returning. Don't be surprised if the liar tries to play the victim. They'll pretend confusion. They'll try to reverse the guilt. But no lie can hold up under divine spotlight. The exposure will come in stages. One truth will trigger another. And by the time it all unfolds, even those who doubted you will see it clearly. The liar may try to apologize, but not from the heart. It'll be damage control. And you'll know the difference. Your discernment is sharper now. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. You won't need to clap back. Your glow will speak louder than their gossip ever did. You've healed in places they tried to keep you wounded. They spoke out of fear, not strength. Your presence made them insecure. And instead of rising, they tried to pull you down. But truth doesn't drown. It floats. And now it's floating all around them, circling, tightening, closing in. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. There is divine activity happening behind closed doors. Someone you least expect is becoming your silent advocate. They're preparing to reveal a message you were never meant to see. The liar said your name with poison. But now others are saying it with respect. It's echoing in circles that are beginning to shift in your favor. Every word that once harmed you is now being dissected. Each one a clue that something wasn't right. The mask is slipping fast. They will soon face the very circle they thought was loyal, and those eyes will no longer see them the same. That is the divine reckoning at work. Type Amen to get blessing 5252. A new energy is forming around you. It's clearer, lighter, calmer. You're stepping into your elevation season, no more hiding, no more shrinking. This is not about revenge. This is about restoration. You are rising with evidence, not just emotion. Your name is being cleansed in rooms you haven't even entered. People are defending you in places where you used to be dismissed. Type Amen to get blessing 5757. Archangel Michael says, their pride has blinded them to the truth, but it cannot blind everyone else. Their followers are waking up. Their lies are no longer welcomed. You will receive clarity in unexpected ways. A voicemail. A forwarded message. A mutual connection admitting what they once believed and now regret. You won't need to explain anything. Your healing is enough. Your silence will echo louder than their screams of denial. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. This season is different. This is your proof season. The receipts are stacking up. Your name is clearing itself with every passing moment. Hold your head high. Walk with grace. Your story is being rewritten in the light now. Let them face what they created. You will no longer carry the weight of their betrayal. That burden is returning to its original sender. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. The truth is not just being exposed, it's being celebrated. You'll be honored for what you endured. Your strength will be spoken of in rooms where once only lies existed. Soon, a wave of support will rush toward you. You won't expect it. But it will feel like justice. And it will be only the beginning. This is your divine comeback. Not loud. Not forced. But undeniable. Your silence has become your sword. Type Amen to get blessing 7171. Let them carry the weight of what they said. You are free. Free from lies. Free from shame. Free from explaining yourself. The divine has turned their deception into your elevation. Now they must watch as you rise in full view of the same circle they poisoned. They underestimated your resilience. But heaven didn't. You were always protected, even in pain. Now your crown fits firmly. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. The liar will feel the isolation they tried to create for you. But you will feel the embrace of truth and the warmth of clarity. Let them be exposed. Let the spotlight reveal everything. And let your victory come without vengeance. Because what's meant for you can never be destroyed by lies. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. They never thought their plan would fail so perfectly. Every lie they sowed with careful lips is now returning in chaos, piece by piece. The same people they tried to influence are now suspicious, cautious, and slowly pulling away. Their charm has worn off. Their grip on the inner circle has loosened. One by one, the hands that used to clap for them are folding in silence. You don't have to confront them. You don't have to reply. Because truth is doing something more powerful than revenge, it's restoring your name without you lifting a single finger. Type Amen to get blessing 8181. Their text messages are being screenshotted. Their stories are being cross-checked. And someone from their trusted group is on the verge of delivering the final blow, with facts. That person trusted them for so long. But now, they feel betrayed too. Not only for what was said about you, but for being used as a pawn in a scheme built on envy. And the liar knows it. They're losing sleep. Their aura is cracking. Their silence is louder now than their gossip ever was. Type Amen to get blessing 8282. There's tension in their group chat. There's an elephant in the room every time your name comes up. Nobody wants to be the first to say it, but they all feel it now. They're whispering to each other in private. Comparing stories. Recalling moments that didn't add up. And suddenly, you're not the outsider anymore, they are. The person who once smeared your name now walks in with paranoia. They know someone is about to expose everything. The storm they created has turned around. Archangel Michael says, those who speak falsely in the dark will always be undone in the light. And the time of unveiling is already here. Type Amen to get blessing 8383. You'll soon hear the phrase, I didn't know. People will come forward saying they were misled. That they regret believing the lie. And in those words, you'll find healing. Don't let bitterness take root. Let grace do what it's meant to do. The truth doesn't just expose others, it lifts the honest, and your heart deserves that rise. You'll be shown messages. Receipts. Evidence you didn't even know existed. You will see how far they went just to cover their tracks. But it won't work anymore. There's a wave moving through their circle. It started as a whisper, now it's becoming a flood. And you, the one they tried to drown, are the one rising with every drop. Type Amen to get blessing 8484. One of their closest friends has now turned against them silently. They haven't said it out loud, but they've already begun the quiet withdrawal. And soon, their silence will speak louder than confrontation. There is no safety left in lies. There is no peace in false stories. And the liar's comfort is dissolving faster than they can rebuild it. You may even get an anonymous message. A truth bomb sent to your inbox from someone within that circle. Someone who couldn't stay silent anymore. That message will break everything wide open. It will give you answers. But more than that, it will give you closure. Type Amen to get blessing 8585. They thought they were untouchable. That their charm could cover all deception. But they forgot, heaven doesn't miss anything. Divine timing is perfect timing. You are protected now by forces greater than gossip. Your reputation is being repaired in places where you were previously misunderstood. And this repair will echo for years. You've grown through the silence. You've matured through the injustice. Now your elevation will come through revelation. The truth is not gentle anymore. It is fierce, bold, and unstoppable. And the ones who once turned away from you will turn back, with respect in their eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 8686. Their panic is growing. Their mask is slipping. And the ones who used to believe them are now seeing right through them. They are becoming the story now, not you. They are becoming the discussion. And for once, your name is not the one on trial. You'll be mentioned in conversations as the one who stayed silent, the one who endured. Your dignity will be your badge. And their lies will be their undoing. Archangel Michael says, when the truth walks in, deception cannot hide. The liar's shadow is shrinking, and your light is breaking through. Type Amen to get blessing 8787. You'll feel the shift before you see it. A new energy. A subtle warmth in the way others look at you now. They're remembering who you are, not who they were told you were. And that's the power of truth. It doesn't arrive with noise, it arrives with clarity. It doesn't fight, it simply replaces falsehood with facts. Expect people to reach out. Expect sudden softness. Expect questions like, "Are you okay?" Not from pity, but from realization. Their circle is no longer a fortress. It's cracking like old glass. And every crack reveals you were right all along. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. They'll try to distract. They'll point fingers. They'll say, "You've changed." But that's just projection. They're watching you become what they never expected, unstoppable. You have witnesses now. People who once ignored your truth are ready to validate it. The courtroom of public opinion is turning in your favor. You'll walk in spaces you were once kept out of. You'll be reintroduced with honor. And the liar will watch as you reclaim every place they tried to erase you from. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Type Amen to get blessing 8989. They don't know how to fix what they broke. The lies they told are now attached to their own name. Their whispers have become scars. You, however, are glowing in ways they can't understand. You didn't retaliate. You realigned. And now you're rewarded. This is your moment. Quiet, but powerful. And as their circle shrinks, your circle will expand with clarity, honor, and real love. Type Amen to get blessing 9090. They thought you were done. They thought their words had crushed you. But the divine kept you steady, silent, and strong. Now, the whole room will see. The one they tried to dim has become the brightest force in the space. Your truth is radiant. The lies didn't define you. They refined you. And now, you walk with a presence even your enemies respect. Type Amen to get blessing 9191. Let it all unfold. Don't interfere. Don't correct them. Watch. Because heaven is writing your vindication publicly. The person who lied will now learn what it feels like to be the subject of suspicion. Their spotlight is no longer praise, it's interrogation. You'll be remembered for your resilience. They'll be remembered for their collapse. That is divine justice at its finest. Archangel Michael says, "Those who tried to bury you are now buried by their own words. And you, beloved, are the resurrection." Type Amen to get blessing 9292. You won't need to say, "I told you so." Your silence is enough. Your glow is the loudest proof. Let your peace be louder than their panic. Let your future speak louder than their past. Let your truth outshine their noise. This is your season of return. Your name is rising. Your truth is glowing. And the one who lied has no place left to run. Type Amen to get blessing 9393.